How are you doing today, Nick?
What's up, Sam? How you doing, brother?
I'm very well. I want to get into it straight away. So, what made it so enticing to return to this character in this world?
It was an easy one. It's just the fact that Steven DeKnight, our showrunner, called me, and the fact that it is Spartacus. He was like, "Hey, I'm doing another one with you and as the center character." It was easy for me to say yes to this because Steven created this amazing and beautiful and the show Gladiators and all the stuff. So how could I say no? It's easy. Even almost before he finished pitching the whole idea, I was like, "Yes, I'm in."
And how did it go when Stephen pitched it to you? How did you find out?
I was in France in August 11, 2022. And then I get a text from him saying that, hey, I have a juicy nugget I want to share with you. And he called me. And then when I answered the phone, he was like, hey, what are you doing for the next 5 to 6 years? And I'm like, what's up? And then he pitched the idea of and it was just a dream come true. It's one of those roles that's a dream come true. And especially what he's doing in this season. It's just wonderful. So as an actor, it's not a second's hesitation. I was like, I'm in and then some. So that was one of those moments where it really is a dream come true moment for as an actor. I couldn't ask for a better role.
And what do you think the original show's fan base will react to most strongly in this new season?
I don't know. When people always ask me about how fans react, I don't know. I know they will react. That's for sure. But how people react, I try not to box that. I try not to color what fans should expect and what shouldn't they expect. It's a bold and daring show. It's something that's not like anything on TV. We push envelopes. We are not politically correct, so to speak. We are bold. We are in your face. The show is for adults. It's not for everyone. And how the people react, that's I don't know, but they're gonna react. That's for sure. How they do it is up to them.
Okay, switching it up a bit. When it comes to your castmates, who do you think would survive longest in a real Roman arena?
One of from my castmates. I don't think any of us would last in the arena, to be honest with you. This is a tough time. People think they see it in real life. Back then, it was really, really tough. But if I have to pick someone that will survive in the arena, I'll say Graham McTavish will probably survive. I think he would probably would be one of them. It's funny because some of our stunt team, they played background gladiators. They would survive easily. They were fucking, those guys were badasses. Um, But yeah, if I have to pick one up, I would say probably McTavish.
And if you were to take it into the modern day, I feel like you'd walk out with a theme song. What do you think Ash, the character, would walk out with as his theme song?
I want it that way. Tell me why. That's what I would do. See, it gets everybody going. Because in a way,
I was about to
because he
start
wants
singing
it his own
along.
way, so it's kind of true.
Was there any scene that challenged you the most emotionally throughout this new series?
Oh yeah, Sam. I mean, there's a lot of them. You've seen the five? You've seen five? Is that you've seen 5 episodes?
I'm 3 episodes in.
Oh. Sam, you have to catch up, my friend. No, there's a lot. I mean, again, Steven DeKnight and his team brilliantly, put me in a really uncomfortable position, which is great as an actor. But there is a scene in episode 9 that is absolutely Greek drama. Like the way it was put together, it will break your heart. It will evoke a lot of emotions. Um, it's a moment like you almost feel like I think it's a moment of change for Ashur, like something happens in him because it's so dramatic and something he's done that he didn't want to do. It's really really rough. So episode 9, I think episode. I mean, once we go to 6 to 10, they're explosive, all of them. Every episode could be a finale. From 6 to 10, every episode could be a finale. But particularly 8, 9, and 10, they're huge and they're just a landmine every time you walk somewhere.
How was it working with some of the new members of cast, for example, Tenika Davis?
It was great, man. I mean, it's interesting, huh, Sam? It's because I come from a different generation. When we originally did the original series, it was a different time. There was different people. It was testosterone heavy. I mean, we were in each other's faces in real life. I mean, we got into a fight could have happened anytime back then. And sometimes it did. Like we were tense with each other. It was kind of like who has the bigger dick, so to speak. Like we go there like, who's this? Who's this? Back up. We were very intense with each other. And that translated really well on screen. This new time around, it's different for especially for me coming from that world into this. They were very nice. They were very supportive. They were very loving. That's just to me. I'm not used to that. I'm like ah. But ultimately, they did the job. Tanika was wonderful. They all did their job. It's a demanding role. Some of them didn't know what they're getting into. They had an idea what Spartacus is, but when they actually were in it, they were, oh, I didn't know it was going to be like this. I'm like, it is like this. So yeah, it was nice.
Which were there any differences on set between this series and the newest series, other than what you've just mentioned? And which one did you prefer?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 12 years, so technology really advanced. So, and really took leaps and leaps ahead. So there was a lot of things that made it easier for us. One of them, where originally when we did the show, we weren't in sound stages, so we were freezing our ass off most of the time. We were shooting in the middle of winter, and it was we were playing it as if we were in the heat of summer, and we were barely clothed, so that made it really tough. And we couldn't get like we were freezing in between takes. The sounds every time a bird will fly by, we would have to re-record. We have to do a lot of ADR. It's just simplest things like this. And now we got a soundstage which is properly ventilated and properly heated. So that made it really, really good as far as that, the physicality of it. And then again, the technology just came leaps and leaps ahead. So that was very, very helpful for an actor. So I like that part much better.
So your character isn't always an arena fighter, but there is a lot of physical demands in the series. How do you prepare this time around?
I just go to the gym, go to the gym. I work out. We have a great stunt team. Al Poppleton, our stunt coordinator, is brilliant. So he puts us through, like before we start the show, there's a month of Gladiator camp, which is 4 hours every day from jiu-jitsu to grappling to weapons training to CrossFit. And then I train proper to this, on my own with my own trainer. I have my nutritionist. I work with them, and then to try to get my body towards agility, mobility. So just hard work. There's no way around this. It's hard work.
And final question, if you could swap roles with any cast member for a day, who would you want to play and why?
I wouldn't really try. I love my character, and I think he's a complete character. But if there were ever a character that I was really intrigued about, it was not from this season. It was from the original season. I originally, when I read the role of Crixus before Manu did it, when I read it on paper, I was very intrigued by him. And I viewed him a little bit different than the way Manu played him. I saw Crixus as a loner, a very private person who just in the arena he just snaps and kills. So I was very intrigued by that. That would be the only role that would have intrigued to see what that is. But honestly, I'm very more than content with my role.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. It's been great.
Yeah, no worries, Sam. Be good, brother.
Yeah, you too, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey you guys!
Hey, you guys!